No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow. And my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive.
Good morning, Ralphie. Good mornings. I love you. Good morning.
So I thought I would do a quick voiceover here and show you guys what I generally do with my hair every day. So I sprayed in some volumizing spray into the root and let that dry a little bit, and then I also take my teasing comb and I start at the back and I just like to tease a little bit just to get some volume in the back of the hair, because although my hair is fine, I do have a lot of it, but it's kind of flat on top, and sometimes if I don't do this it doesn't do anything. Like, it just, I don't know, I just don't feel right. So yeah, I do like to tease it at the roots just to give some more volume, and then I'll generally pop a hairband in, which is my normal routine at the moment. I have actually bought some GHD straighteners to get the little flick on the ends that I absolutely love. So I bought them from Vinted and I'll show you in another vlog coming up. Good morning, everybody. I am alive. Like I said, it takes me a little while in the morning to come round, so I've had 2 coffees. What you saw was me making my first coffee this morning, and I am loving at the moment. I can't deal without the coffee. So yeah, I normally have a mocha in the morning, which is coffee and a little dash of hot chocolate together, so a mochaccino. I discovered the gingerbread hot chocolate. I bought it from B&M Bargains. I don't know where else you could possibly get it from, but oh my god, it's so good. So I'm kind of having a gingerbread mochaccino every morning, and I'm totally obsessed with it. And it's a little bit naughty, okay, but I've got Invisalign in, so I just love the coffee hour in the morning, and I would rather have that coffee hour than any kind of food throughout the day, because I need it the most. But basically I've been putting in some marshmallows with the hot water before my milk, because I like it when it melts and then the marshmallows kind of froth to the top, so you sort of get like this marshmallow froth situation on the top. It's so good. So I've done my makeup for the day and my face is really dark compared to my hands. Snow White would be absolutely proud as punch. But yeah, I've run out of the light coloured foundation, so it's not a great look for me today. I've also popped a load of blusher over my cheeks here and over the bridge of my nose and the end of my nose, because if you haven't seen it already, it's trending on probably TikTok. I don't have TikTok, by the way, but I've heard about this already. But basically, it's called the cold girl makeup trend. It's blusher, and it's taking it not only here on the high cheekbones, but it's also taking it like underneath, over the bridge of the nose, and then over here as well, and then on the end, and it makes you look super cold. Anyway, it's trending, and I thought I would do a little cold girl aesthetic today because, oh, we need that light. We're going to Festival de Noel Crafty Vintage Christmas markets, and I don't quite know what to expect. Let me Google it, guys, because I really don't know what to expect. So it's close by in the Ribble Valley, and they do move it around a lot. I think last week it was in Whalley. This week it's in Waddow Hall at Clitheroe. And it says, Festival de Noel pops up within the magnificent setting of Waddow Hall. Greetings from Christmas characters, magic shows, seasonal make and take crafts, plus live music throughout each day will ensure there is something for the whole family to enjoy at this Yuletide festival. Expect an electric mix of vintage wares, handmade crafts, arts and quirkiness from some of the finest makers and creators and collectors in the land, with a festive twist, of course. It's the ultimate gift buying experience for you and your friends. You will be laden with gorgeous handmade gifts, trinkets, treasures and treats, plus culinary eats, warming cocktails and lots of merriment, and the car parking is free of charge. So yeah, I've booked those tickets this Saturday morning, so I'm just getting ready, and then we are going to go and have a little wander out and see what that is all about. I think it cost about £5 each for the tickets. But yeah, we're going to go over there and have a little wander and hopefully get into the Christmas spirit, maybe have a cocktail and some I say food. Hubby will be eating all the food. I can't eat the food because I've got Invisalign. I've just changed my trays as well, so they're really tight and I'm experiencing a lisp. Although I feel like I'm experiencing a lisp, but hubby says I'm not lisping. Do you think I'm lisping? Anyway, I feel like I am. So I best get ready, guys, and let's go and see what this Festival de Noel is all about.
Haven't seen you in so long, though we text every day, and still my feelings are so strong. How I missed your face. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow.
And we have landed in the middle of nowhere. Little signage.
Hello. Hello.
Immediately attracted to the homemade wood goods. These are all handmade. I used to love knitting with my grandmother when I was a young child. She taught me how to knit. I can still remember a little bit. We've got some jazzy socks, £3 for one pair. Guys, these are like sheer socks. These are not going to keep you warm for £3. We've got this burger van outside with Angus steak burgers, loaded fries. And then this old bus is here. It says the zoo on the front. I'm not sure if you sit inside this bus. What I will say, stunning grounds, and what a beautiful morning, guys.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing?
So we're in the grounds of Waddow Hall in Clitheroe and at the Crafty Vintage Christmas Market. This event I paid £5 each for the tickets for. It like described it online like hundreds of Christmas market, artisan, like crafty people who've handmade everything, and there is some handmade stalls, a handful, and it's really underwhelming and everybody seemed anxious and like they're just looking at us all the time, and I don't know, I'm getting like a vibe that like I'm getting a really weird vibe. So we've just come out and we're strolling around the grounds. Maybe it's too early. The vans are all selling burgers. It's like not even 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm just not ready for it. So this day hasn't turned out how I wanted it to so far, but hopefully it will get a little bit better. So this is Waddow Hall in Clitheroe, and this is what I mean about it being like really underwhelming. We've got a few like little marquee tents over here, and then we've got a little bus in the middle here. It's not very well thought out, and I don't want to moan about it, but I was going to do a full video here, you see, guys. Christmas markets video. The scenery is absolutely stunning. And then down there you've got like this little waterfall. I don't know if you can get down there. And then the river there at the bottom. And it's a beautiful day. But hubby's up there. I think he's interested in having a burger. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I would.
There's a menu there.
Oh, a menu. Let's have a look at the menu.
Suzy hot chocolate. You've got more.
Oh yes, with Baileys and amaretto. Can I get that? Yeah, the boozy hot chocolate.
Do you want Baileys or
Baileys.
Yeah, or amaretto.
Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
How nice is Joelle's hair when she's took it out of her French plaits? Her envy. It is so cold today. I just can't even warm up. I've got home and popped on a beautiful H&M cable knitted cardigan, and I'm going to sit here in front of the fire and try and get warm. Little update on the Crafty Vintage Fair. Like, I don't want to moan at all. I don't like to be a moaning myrtle, you guys. But at the same time, I am the most truthful, honest person you'll ever meet. Honestly. And sometimes it's a bit brutal. But, you know, what you get is what you see with me. And I can't help it. I've always been a bit like that. And I don't mean it to tear anybody down or anything down. It's just that, I don't know, I think I've got, like, way too high standards sometimes. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, it wasn't all that. Everything we read this morning, but this is my point, right? I do have these high expectations because I expect to be given what somebody has told me at face value. What something has told me at face value, I take it literally. So everything we read about the Crafty Vintage Fair this morning, we got none of that. Now, was it because it was early in the morning? The stalls were still setting up. I felt like we shouldn't be there. Never mind try and get any footage of the, like, artisan crafts and arts and crafts stalls. They were, like, all on top of one another. We're talking Waddow Hall. It's got quite big grounds. there was no need for it to be like in the smallest marquee all on the top of each other. And yeah, I felt like I couldn't film. I felt like I shouldn't be there. There were a couple of burger vans doing the usual overpriced burgers, etc., and bits of food. I don't want Angus beef burgers stacked high at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, could they not have done some sausages, you know, for the morning? I did buy an overpriced, what was it, hot chocolate Baileys for a £5, and it was lukewarm. There was no live music at all, and there were no signage either. There were some stalls in the hall and there were some stalls outside in the marquee, and there were no signs. You just like was kind of just like wandering around these grounds. Nobody seemed to be set up already. You felt like you shouldn't be there, and yeah, it wasn't a vibe. So not gonna lie, but that's the one at Waddell Hall. So they did have it at Whalley last weekend, I think it was, and I did see it online because I've been following it online, and it looked lovely. And there was like this band playing because they was filming some of the clips. They filmed some clips for the social media, and I saw bands playing music and proper live music, and we didn't get any of that. Maybe it was the location. I just chose the bad one. I don't know. Anyway, but it wasn't Christmassy at all. We went into Clitheroe town centre in the end, and we went to a really nice butcher's and treat ourselves to some like peppered steaks for dinner tonight. So I'm going to cook us a really lovely dinner tonight. We've got some wine, and yeah, we're going to try and have a nice weekend because I do enjoy my weekends with hubby, not going to lie. Anyway, we ended up laughing about it, so it's a memory nonetheless. This afternoon, I'm going to, once I've got warm, I'm going to decorate the boot room, and then the office needs cleaning up and I need to restyle the shelves, so I thought we could do that together.
And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you.
This is what the hallway is looking like when you walk through the door. This is the boot room. We have a wreath on our mirror, which I think they look really good on mirrors. So yeah, I saw it on Pinterest, by the way. Some hanging Nordic stars. These are just paper stars. I believe you can make these out of brown paper bags as well, and they're dead easy, and you can make loads of them, and it's a really good Christmas craft project to do with the kids. If I can find where I've seen it, I'll link it down below if you're interested in making some of these Nordic stars, hanging stars. I did buy these ones though. From this angle, we have decorated the radiator cover like a mantelpiece. So if you haven't got a fireplace, or if you're wondering what to do with a radiator cover to jazz it up for Christmas, you could even do this with a sideboard or a console table, anything, any piece of furniture really in the house, but evergreen foraged from the park for free. I've tied them all up into a garland and I've hung that across the radiator cover in my case in here. Let me put you on a wide lens. Let's see if I can do wide lens. Yeah, sorry about that. You can just see it better this way. So as you can see, it's just hanging and you can mess around with it as long as you like. And then I've hung the stars at the end. I've messed around with it and I've popped this. Okay, I've come back into focus, and so we can see the tree in detail. It's this little evergreen simple tree, and it's got this little wooden bark bottom. It's a little bit frosted, but it's not glittery, which I don't like glitter. So it just looks really, really nice and Nordic. And this was from, I'm sure this was from Matalan last year. So yeah, I like that there. And I've also decorated it with church candles. Can't get enough of these. I'll link them in every single video. They're 4 candles. They take batteries and they're used they could take batteries. I need to put some more in there, but I use them all the time. They last for ages, and they've got this wax coating, like I said, outer wax coating, and it makes them look really real, and I just can't get enough of real church candles, especially this time of year. That's what that looks like in the hallway. And then also my gallery wall, which I swap out twice yearly. So come up to autumn, I change all the prints out to my autumn winter range. I print them for free off freeprints.com, and I find all the images from Pinterest and I just print them out on freeprints.com. Obviously the frames, I always get asked where these frames are from, and I will be doing a full Christmas house tour in the next few videos, so stay tuned if you want to know all the details of where everything else is from, but we're just concentrating on the Christmas decor at the moment. I say every single year that I'm going to get a skinny green evergreen Christmas tree for this little area here lit up, because we do have a plug socket down there. And then I just never get round to doing it, and yeah, but I might in the future get a little evergreen Christmas tree like the pencil ones, and they're really good for hallways and small spaces. I mean, it's not too small in this hallway. I do have extra room, which is why I would put a Christmas tree, and I think a Christmas tree when you walk through the front door is absolutely stunning. So you would see it from like here, and then the Christmas tree would be where that massive pot is there in front of the window as well, and then it leads you through the house. Anyway, this is the boot room. So we have normal baskets. I always like to put loads of throws around, but I do this in the autumn as well, so extra throws. I always get asked about the items in the boot room. I will cover them in the house tour, the Christmas house tour, in the next couple of videos, because we haven't got time in this video to go through all that. Strategically hanging, I have my little vintage ice skate boots, seeing as that it is a boot room, and don't they just look adorable there? Oh my god, they look stunning. I've got a Barber rain jacket hanging in situ. I actually do wear this and hang it up here for dog walks, and I thought I would hang the little R scarf, the family name. This is my latest find from Primark if you missed it. But yeah, I thought that was really, really cute little touch there for the winter. And then it gives us all the winter feels and super, super cozy vibes for the boot room. Love it. Also, I think it was last year, I do have a shelf above the boot room area, and which is ready to be styled, and I suppose we could style it for Christmas. Now, we don't want to go overboard with the evergreen, because I feel like too much of that around the house will look a bit silly. So on here, I could just trail some lights. However, I don't really like a lot of lights either, and I know that sounds really boring, but I just don't. I only like lights on the tree. By the way, you could put lights through the garland as well. That would look really nice, but like I said, I don't like them absolutely everywhere. So I did see a craft project last year, and they had all different photo frames, vintage photo frames, different sizes, and in each one, it was like all obscure. In each one, it said Noel, N-O-E-L. So what we could do, guys, is go, thrifting, get some frames, because they need to be all different anyway, and different size frames, and we could even paint the frames, spray paint the frames all brass, like vintage looking, and create our Noel sign. What do you think? Yeah, I think we'll do that in one of the next videos, because I will absolutely use that again next year, and especially in the new house, so it wouldn't be like a wasted project. Yeah, I think that would look really nice. But that's it, guys. That's the boot room all finished for Christmas. And it just looks a little bit more festive now when you walk through in the hallway. Oh my god, I have just had the most exciting delivery ever. Christmas came early, so it looks like I've got some more filming to do later, because I just cannot wait for this one. I can't wait to show you guys what I've just got. out, and you'll have to stay tuned for the next video. It's so exciting, but it's physically here in my hands, so I can tell you, kind of. Stay tuned for the next video, okay? I know that's really annoying, but you're just gonna have to, because this video is just already way too long, and I'm starting to warm up now, and I want a really good feed, and I want some Christmas movies with the hubby, and a nice glass of wine. So take care of yourselves, everyone, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye!